Hey, Mike Robinson with Blackhawk Paramotor USA, and we have another cool product. And this is the fellow that made it, and it is really awesome. Check this out. What we have here are some bags that go on the side of your Lowboy 3. They can go on the left side and the right side. And many of you have asked, what about a reserve? This is the reserve portion. The reserve itself will fit right here. The straps will go over the top of the existing bars. They'll go through the bottom part and around the bottom tubes. And you have an elevated, very, very secure reserve. So, what we have here first is a belly pan. This goes underneath the main front section of the quad. And Dom's done a really good job of designing this where these edges flip up. So if you actually drop anything on this, like your phone for instance, it's not going anywhere. It will stay there. You can just reach down and grab it. In addition, you have these really cool bags that you can put stuff like, you know, maybe your vehicle registration number, insurance when you get pulled over, something like that. As far as colors go, we're going to be stocking them in black. Black goes with everything, but there are custom colors that can be available that will take longer to get them. But we can do blue, we can do orange, we can do red.
Match anybody's machine.
Yeah, there's a lot of different colors that we can offer. So right now, the main thing is to show you how Dom installs these, to show you how the reserve works, and it can be designed to where it will go on either side. In other words, this bag here, it'll still have the cutouts for the reserve in it, so it can be mounted on the left side or the right. Most people go with the right side because their throttle is in their left, but it'll come standard on either the left side and the right side. Let me be clear. It'll be standard on both sides so you can make your decision. Well, Don, what do you think? You want to show them how to install it?
Sure.
Why don't we do the reserve one first?
Do the reserve one first. So the bag will have your zip ties inside of it. With all these, the left and the right, the straight will be in the back, match up with that bar there. So your right side will be different because normally there'd be your switches would be here. So this is notched a little differently than the one that goes on the opposite side. You can see.
Gotcha. And then you're going to install it so this is installed behind all this.
Everything
So
will
you
go
still
behind,
see that cool
so you still see
framing
all
and
the
everything,
framework.
tubing. Cool.
So kind of stuff it back behind first. And then the zip ties will be in whichever side has the bags. It'll come with the zip ties in the bag. And then just start at the top and work your way down. And stay loose at first, of course.
The ones I've had on mine have just been amazing.
I have nothing but good feedback from everybody that's had them so far.
And these are really strong. I don't know if you can really look, but it's a high quality bag. Of course, it's got the American flag on it. And the plastic itself, there's like plastic inside of the fabric, and it makes it stiffer.
It's a
and it's
high
very
density polyethylene backing, and then I take a lot of time to glue the fabric onto there. So as long as you don't store it in the sun for weeks at a time, they should last a long time. Hopefully everybody's got covers for their machine.
You know, Dom's ponytail there used to be a lot longer, but as we all get older, we kind of lose hair. It used to be like 2 feet long, and that's about the best he can muster right now. How long is that? About like, 3 inches?
No,
there?
I normally shave my head in the summer, but I'm starting to go bald, so I keep the comb over. I don't want anybody to see the. So once you get them all loose and in place, this one looks good. I fold all the seams back behind so that they start at the top and
start tightening them up. Yeah.
Work your way down. Dog in the shot.
Wasn't mine.
Oh yeah, like
while he's doing that, the next thing that we're going to start working on is a backpack for the bush cat. Dom's going to build one that attaches behind the seat
That'll be
because there's more room back behind there, and you'll be able to store a lot of gear in that backpack. It'll be a large backpack.
And then when that guy goes on, you're going to put those brackets on there, right?
Yep.
And then it'll pass through these guys.
We will include a bracket, a stainless steel bracket that either rivets or you can screw it on here. And there'll be one back here. And that will hold the reserve up. And then the bottom straps will just secure the bottom of the reserve to the tubing itself. I might have to hold that up for you.
Yeah, if you crank this tight now, the strap's up above, it should hold it up there.
Yep. I'd like to thank Kurt Bagley for letting us use his brand new low boy. Thanks, Kurt.
Oh, yeah, it's so shiny. Love them when they're new.
Yeah, this is a time of year where things get a little bit dusty out here. Hate it.
It was Brandon pointing that out to me at Salton Sea. He goes, you can tell. He goes, look up at everybody's wings. You can tell everybody that flies the Blackhawk, all the white on their wings is now red.
That is true. It is true.
That guy flies a Blackhawk. That guy flies a Blackhawk. It's beautiful during the winter, but man, it gets dusty during the summer. There we go. So that, you can see what it'll look like.
Stay up there a little better.
Of course, you know where your bridles are going to go. And there's a couple videos out there on how to install your bridle, but it'll just go right up the tubing there. And that's what your reserve will look like. You want to see how easy it is to grab it and throw? Hold it there, Dom. I'll get in the seat.
Oh, it's gonna stay. Wow, you gotta get that.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
So typically you're going to look, see the reserve, grab the reserve, pull, and throw the reserve. It's very easy to get to.
That's gonna be perfect, yeah.
Okay? The great thing is it's now above the ground and well out of your way and really secured well. Thanks, Dom.
Of course.
Looks great, man.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Well, so far this is looking really good and that reserve fits perfect. So now we're going to do the belly pan.
This is the belly plan, so pull your bag off. All your zip ties will be inside, just like on the saddle bags. Everything you need. We even throw in a couple extras.
Bag is Velcroed to here, and you've got the straps.
And then your wraparound straps, these are for your wing bag. They'll come up and close over the top of the frame, but that's how you always know the bottom. If you ever order one without the Velcro, you'll know the bottom because you got the strap lines on it.
So hold on a second. You actually you actually sewed all of these straps through the plastic.
Yeah, so it's
other words,
full
in
on
this
behind your frame. So
There's
it's
no way
not,
this will ever break. It's impossible.
No. It's
Wow.
it's intact and it goes all the way around. No, that was the intention. So when you do these, the most important thing is you're going to start on the back and you're going to fold up this back seam, and that back seam is going to tuck right up against the bar that the back of your seat is on. So you'll start with the middle zip tie, you'll fold that seam over, and it's going to go right up around.
Oh, I put a fuel pump in your way now.
You did put a fuel pump in my way on this model.
I switched it.
I like the fuel pump there better though.
Yes, I do too.
Yeah, that's another.
That's way better. So this one is the most important. You get it centered, and then you get it put against the inside of the frame, not under the frame.
Right, and that flap, I noticed you folded that flap up.
That
so
one
that's-
flap in the back, but all the rest of them will stay flat, actually.
Gotcha.
They're going to go on the outside of the machine. So once you have that one, then your next set will come up the sides, right where your, what do you call those guys?
The CG straps.
The CG straps.
You know, I'm just thinking, on our Quicksilvers, we have had like a rock screen, a mesh rock screen on the back. We might even be able to do one of those on this, so if somebody's jamming down the road or a runway with rock on it, it'll keep rocks from kicking up into their prop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this looks really good.
So like anything else, try and get all your zip ties on and loose to start. Then once you have them all on, you can start tightening down. The hardest one to get is there's one directly beneath your seat here.
Oh yeah. There you go.
I can't find the hole.
Got it? Oh yeah.
Got it. The middle one's the hardest one, and then the rest are. Give me some of those from over there. Where'd you
Got it.
They're behind you, actually, down.
Make sure your straps go. Oh,
Left side behind.
I did take them with me. Let me get these guys from the outside. That's for your wing bag.
So, you know, a lot of guys are doing cross countries on their low boys now. So, Don did that so that you could take your wing bag with you. And
Well, that was how these came about, is that Mike Geertz came to me and said, how do you want to, he said, figure out a way I can put my wing bag on here.
is it his wing bag or
This
his
is wing bag that he
extra
wanted.
axles and tires?
This is a wing bag.
And motor.
I'm like, he doesn't have enough room for all the axles and tires on
That's why he's got a ground guy like you,
the
though.
spare prop, everything goes, and that's what I come to be the ground guy. I need one more on the side, and then my side's done. And I don't think I got all of your side yet. Yeah, there should be one right here.
Oh, yeah.
This one kind of comes back behind it. I gotta just miss the straps with it.
Yeah, there's one more right here, too.
And then there's one more right here.
Okay.
Do we have enough zip ties over there? Well, there's not enough in this bag. Oh, there's a couple right here. Yeah, it'd probably be easier for me to get it this way.
Yeah. Obviously, this isn't rocket science using zip ties. Just remember to cut your zip ties as close as possible. It is pretty easy to give yourself a nice little slice.
Oh yeah, and I like to go all the way under with these so that they're pointing towards the middle of the quad
That
underneath.
makes sense, yeah. There we go. There we go.
Keep the dirty side down.
And where's the bag?
Bag is here. So when you put your bag on, so that it doesn't come off, if you put one buckle through the end strap,
Oh, yeah.
then you have a real positive connection and you can loosen it, tighten that as you see fit. It gives you room for some tools or first aid kit or
Wow.
spare battery for your phone.
We need to put a charging system on these things.
A USB port right there. Come on, it's the year 2025, Mike.
It's no longer USB, smartass.
You gotta have Bluetooth to check my motor while we're flying. What do I gotta have? This will be the left side saddlebag. So, depending on if you're left or right-handed, you'd have the bag on that side or this side, depending upon where the reserve was. The other side normally has a control switches, so it won't have this ring in it on the right side because everybody has their switches in this spot. So, pull the bag off. The zip ties will be inside of here. I took them out already. Any spare patches. And then when you put it on, be sure to stuff it behind first. And then fold these edges over. It gives a cleaner look if it's tucked in the back. Start with the top zip tie, just like on the other side. That'll hold it in place while you're working. Don't grab your seat belt while you're up there. And then you work your way down and around from there.
These look really good, Dom. I'm really impressed with the quality as well.
I like to build things bulletproof. I want them to last.
Yeah, this will definitely last.
It's an outdoor fabric. It's not, the base plates I make out of a duck canvas, but this is like because this is going to see more sun, and for the edges, this is more of a plastic. I forget what it's called, but it's the same stuff that your like awnings on your RVs made out of.
Oh, I got you. So that it shouldn't fade that much. Or
Well,
it should be resistant to fading.
you guys shouldn't be keeping these in the sun anyway, so.
Tell that to all the
Buy
customers.
a
Yeah.
cover.
Creamsicles undercover all the time.
Yeah. Once you make your way around.
So these same bags, the same belly portion here, the backpack, which will be large, it goes behind the seat, all of this will fit on the new Bush Cat as well.
I'll cinch everything down. Tuck your tails back as far as you can. Oh, I might not have let that one roll down.
So, 20 minutes to install and you've got a completely different looking machine.
If they know they're going to get these, they might have to buy the billet tank.
Looks good. What can I say? Or if they have a plastic one, it'll cover up the plastic one.
Exactly. You can either, you got the
Just teasing you.
patches you want.
It's kind of crazy. You get these older fellas that come in here and they want this billet tank, and I'm like, you're not gonna fly for 5 hours. And, hell yeah, man, but it looks cool.
I think it still looks great. You still see the tank behind it, and the black straps, and the billet tank, and the, especially with the black bags, and it does give it a different.
No, we did good. We did really good. That's a whole different looking machine, if you ask me.
This reserve is the best looking reserve I've ever seen. I don't know why people weren't putting it there before.
I'd like to thank you all for watching this video, and Dom, great job.
course,
Great
thanks,
job.
Mike.
It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Anyway, if you have any questions, just give us a call, Blackhawk Paramotor, 209-786-7899, or team@blackhawkparamotor.com. Again, thanks, Dom.
Of course. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Dom.